Welcome to another edition of the 868 Sessions. I'm your host, Greg B. And for those of you who don't know what the 868 Sessions is about, this is a channel dedicated to giving up and coming artists in the island of Trinidad and Tobago a platform to focus on who they are, their background, things that could be considered relatable to the general public. I mean, everybody's getting the familiarities with artists who the soca scene, those are the Marshall Montanas, the Kessels, the Destras, of those nature. This is to shine a spotlight on those who we consider equally as talented, but an opportunity to really get a proper platform for them to get to know the person behind the artistry. And today I have a very special, talented guest on this episode. I had the privilege of meeting this young lady quite some years back. I first was introduced to her back in, I believe it was 2016, during the Women in Jazz series that was being held at Fiesta Plaza Town. She was doing background vocals for another very talented individual, the name of Miss Maya Scott. Shout out to Maya if she's watching. I was personally introduced to her in 2019 when we were both performing at one J. Wade McBarrow's album launch party for his album Culture Shock, which is also a concert I performed in as well too. Since then, she has gone on to do multiple performances and is also a songwriter, and she's recently ventured into the production part of music. Of course, she's very talented at each thing that she touches, so I know she's going to do just equally as well in this venture. She is also going to be promoting her upcoming concert on November the 28th at the Kaiser Blues Cafe, aka Cafe Blue. Feel free to come out and give her the needed support. The name of the concert is Live with You. So she wants you guys to be there. It wouldn't be a you if you, the audience, are not there. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen, it gives me great pleasure to introduce the talented, the beautiful, the incredible Miss Tylah Ariel. Tylah,
Hi.
welcome to the
Thank you
show.
for
Welcome.
such an introduction.
Well, I mean, hey, I'm going based on my own opinions, but I mean, I think I'll let everybody be the judge of everything else I've said because you truly are a very talented young lady, at least from my knowledge as well too. So, as we did mention, of course, you are going to be performing on November the 28th. I got the date right, correct? Right.
Yes.
So that is at the Cafe Blue. Kaiser Blues Cafe is also, as it's well known.
Yeah.
I would ask you if there's going to be any special surprises, but I don't want to give it away. I want everybody to have something that they can look forward to seeing. But we'll get into all that as we go along. I
Okay.
mean, I like everybody to be able, every artist that's come on to give a bit of a background story as regards to their inspirations, their growing up in music. I
Mhm.
mean, for those who don't know you and for those who know you to a degree, tell them a little bit about yourselves. Who is Tylah? What makes up the individual behind the artist?
Well, I started doing music. My real music origin story is more so in songwriting because I started writing quite young.
Okay.
I didn't actually. Well, I did start singing in primary school as well. I did like musical school competitions, but it was like 1 year, so it really wasn't anything. Like it wasn't like an ongoing thing. So nobody assumed that I was that interested in music in my family until I turned, was it 18, 19? I went to university at ETT to study music, and that's when they kind of realized, okay, she seriously wants to pursue music. So that was kind of, in a short way, the story of my music journey.
Okay.
Um, and after that, I started doing background vocals for different artists. I did a show with my sister Leandra, who's also going to be on my show the
Shout out to
28th.
Leandro.
Yeah. Um, yeah, so we did a show together. And that was kind of like the debut thing for the both of us in a sense. And I don't know, at some point I kind of fell back in music. I did release original music, and that was during the pandemic. Like I released my first single during the pandemic, miserably. And I think like was it like a year after or 2 years after? No, it was a year after I released my second single. And yeah, then in 2023 I released my last single, Draw Me Into You, which was a song that I also produced as well. So it's been a pretty interesting journey. Now I'm learning to play the guitar, which is like really exciting as well.
Mm.
Um, so yeah, I guess on the journey, I kind of aspire to learn as much as I can, because I'm so interested in different aspects of making music.
Okay.
So yeah, that's in a nutshell the journey.
Well, I mean, we all got to start somewhere. I mean, so when you first actually like touched the stage for the very first time, like as you decided to like get into actual like performing, what was that
Mhm.
feeling? Because I know everybody has that different feeling when they get on stage. Some people feel excited, some people feel nervous, some people might just like freeze at the sight of an audience. I mean, what was that like for
Yeah, it was definitely a nerve-wracking experience because it was so new to me still. Um, but I tried to enjoy it as much as I could. I would say like the first big performance was my final recital
you?
after I finished university, and that performance I was not satisfied with at all. So going to do the show with my sister, I think that was a bit of a step up from that. Um,
Mm-hmm.
but yeah, I think nowadays I'm much more comfortable on stage as opposed to when I started. So it's good to see the progression of that. I still get nervous, but
Mm.
it's not to the point that I would get nervous in the past.
Well, listen, I think everybody has their own little moments where they kind of deal with the nerves as they go on stage, but it's
Yeah.
different for everyone. I mean, just a bit of a segue, but it's like I can say that I kind of relate to you in a sense too, because when I think about you, I also think about myself and my older brother who also performs as well too. Not as much as I do recently, but he was basically one of the reasons why like I first started singing, kind of pushed me into it, and gradually I grew as a performer going along. So it's like it's almost a sense of relatability when it comes to your story. I was
Yeah.
I was pretty much just as nervous, but I think as people who have known me, they know, all right, I can handle myself on stage. But this isn't about me. This is about you. This is about your time. This is about your moment. So let me not stray from that. I mean, so in retrospect, I mean, you said your most memorable performance was, I think, your final recital. Is that correct?
What I say my most, I don't know what my most memorable performance was. That's one I actually have to think about a little bit. I think actually more recently, my most memorable performance would have been at my sister's show, Strings and Voice, the last one
Okay.
that she did in April. I think that was
Right.
the last, like, most memorable because I think I felt the most present in that performance that I felt in a long time. So I
Mhm.
think that made it memorable. Like, I actually um, kind of engaged with the audience, and I was there with them,
Mhm.
and they were there with me, and I kind of felt that exchange. So that was a memorable experience.
And just as we get into that, I mean, I know Leandra's been doing her own thing. Not to really bring her into the subject too much, because I mean, at the end of the day, this is about you. I mean,
This
well,
I love
would
talking
you would
about
you
it. Too.
say again?
I love talking about it too, so it's all good.
Oh, that's so sweet. But so when as you two were performing, I mean, was there ever a feeling like that she was like taking the lead and everything, or like you felt like she had to push you more into stuff, or did you feel like you grew into yourself, or was there a sense of like I want to outdo her? Or was there anything like that, or was it just like a mutual understanding of each other?
No, I think like I always had a great respect for my sister, because she was the one who started singing publicly first, and I always admired that about her.
Ah,
Um, so it was more of an admiration than competition. I think people make comparisons between us, but for me, it was more of like I admire my sister, and I don't look at it as competition. She is who she is. She's an amazing singer, and
right.
I also think we're on different journeys. So I don't necessarily think it's fair to compare the two of us, because we do kind of contrasting things, even though our lanes do cross sometimes. But yeah, I think
Hmm.
we're just different in the way that we approach things, and in our intentions for our careers as singers and
Okay.
performers.
That's good. I mean, so as you are getting into you said you are getting into like production as well too. So I mean, what made you decide to think that you love singing, you said you love being able to write. What inspired you to get into the production aspect and want to learn how to like create the music behind the vocals?
Yeah. Um, the whole idea was to be able to just craft a sound that I was
Mm,
happy with. Even if I'm working with someone else, just to be able to say, well, I like this or I don't like this. Like I learned from doing production that I really don't like autotune on my voice. So moving forward, I would prefer not to, like I didn't use autotune on my last song. So now I
mm,
know because I didn't know before that we could opt out of using autotune. I thought it was just like the standard thing. So now that I've done some production, I know, okay, these are the things I prefer. This is what I like a bit more of. This is what I like a bit less of. So I know how to treat um, my music going forward as
right.
opposed to in the past when I had no clue.
I, I guess in itself with a lot of folks, people will probably put a bit of opportunity because I know some people. I feel like I can relate to this a bit. They're like they perform and then when they have to listen back to something, it like they don't necessarily like the sound of their own voice from at some points in time. How would you say comfortable per se are you with like that sound now, or is there still something be like this could have done a bit a little better? Is there still little intricacies there that you have to deal with that, or are you
Yeah.
comfortable enough with it now to understand it?
Yeah, I definitely I have my moments. I think when you listen to something too long, you get, the listening fatigue, and that could
Yes.
just completely make it sound awful after a while. So usually when that happens, I would just put it down until the next day and then listen with
Right.
fresh ears. And if I still think it doesn't sound up to par, then I'll reconsider what I did and maybe give it another take. But other than that,
Hmm.
yeah, I don't really criticize the raw takes as much anymore.
That takes a lot because I mean I know a lot of people just want to have that sound and kind of feel like all right, it doesn't sound perfect the first time. It's like yeah, scrap it, don't do it anymore. it's
Yeah, yeah,
it's
yeah.
it's a bit of a thing that a lot of people just kind of leave with their own mental. Well, let's just say most artists are their own worst critics. I think that goes without saying.
Yeah.
Anybody within the creative field will be overly critical of something, especially when they're the ones doing it. I mean,
Yeah.
how has that been for you? Because I remember we had a discussion a while back. You said that I think what you were telling me was like even if it's just like if it's not something that's studio assisted, if it's something that you do acoustic, don't be afraid to put it out. How did you feel like you could get to that point where it's like, all right, you know what, I'm just going to just go with this, however how it sounds. I think I'm comfortable enough. Like, how many times did you feel like, all right, they'd have to take it a couple of times? Well, or was there like 100, like 50 to 100 takes you had to do before it felt like it sounded right in your head? I
Yeah.
mean, give us a general idea of how that process goes.
I don't think I could give you the actual number of takes, but
Roughly speaking, that's
roughly
it.
speaking, on my last song, because I was still so new to production, I did take quite a bit. I think on the chorus, I took like over 20 takes, but I still ended up going with one of the takes that was like earlier on. So, because I
Mhm,
didn't really delete all of them as people usually do, I kind of kept the ones that I thought sounded decent enough.
mhm,
Um, but yeah, it is a real test to figure out what when is the time to say, okay, this is enough. I did my
mhm,
best on it, and I could put it out now. I think you have to kind of arrive to a point where if it's good enough and I
mhm,
could enjoy it enough, then maybe other people could enjoy it enough too. And I think
mhm,
that's the point where you kind of have to let it go, because you could go on and on and on retaking and want to
mhm.
fix this little thing here and fix that little thing there, and you'll never be 100% satisfied. But
That is true.
Yeah. So once you get to a point where it's good enough, it feels good enough, I think you can let it go out into the world.
Listen, I mean, I guess I get it. I mean, in a lot of people's minds, there's always this kind of strive for perfection when it comes to the way that they sound on certain things.
Yeah.
But as we've always had to remind ourselves in lives, nothing and no one is perfect. So we
Yeah.
just have to accept the flaws as they come and, you know, deal
Yeah.
with the criticism as they may. When
Yeah.
I've learned in the music, there will always be criticisms, no matter
Yeah.
how hard you try.
Yeah.
I mean, I've just been going through your bio, and I'm just seeing that you have some interesting inspirations here.
Mhm.
John Mayer,
Mhm.
Leon LaHavas, and James Blake are
Yeah.
three people that you've mentioned as inspirations,
Yeah.
as influences in the music. I mean, what songs from John Mayer particularly would you say are like that stand out for you? Like say, like, I want to have something similar to
That's kind of tough. I
that. Ooh,
think a lot of people that I am really into, I'm into because of their songwriting style. It may not
right.
always be because of their musical style per se.
Okay.
Although I do enjoy that as well, but I'm really, really drawn to artists that are songwriters as well.
Yeah.
So,
I mean, yeah, there's a sense of depth in the way that they put across their song pieces, and it's very intricate. It's nothing too simple. Like it's not like anybody singing the alphabet on a record. It's just like they're making sure that they take you on a journey with the music. And I have
yeah,
to say, I mean, listening to John Mayer's music, you can really get that from some of his songs, especially. I mean, it's like you listen to Gravity and all these other songs, which some are more popular stuff.
yeah.
But I always will say, say what you need to say is one of my favorite
I
songs
was
ever
going to
written.
mention that one actually.
Yeah, that's
That's
another
a song I
a
resonate with.
wonderful, well put together track. Yeah, trust me.
Yeah,
I mean, I try my best to listen to everything, not as much as I would like, but I'm just been binging on a lot of different people myself. But
yeah.
um, as regards like if you had to like pick a particular song like out of this, like which you would say was very well written as regards to the way they put it across the literacy, they use of metaphor and probably within their work. What would you say is a song that kind of like incorporates everything that you might be looking for in what would you consider what would be considered Tyler's perfect song?
Huh. That's a tough
Oh Lord,
question.
I said I have to apologize. I said to myself I wasn't going to give her hard questions, and here I am complicating the situation.
Yeah, that's such a hard question to ask,
I
especially
know, right? I
he's one of my favorite artists, so I have several favorites, and I like them
mm,
for different reasons.
uh,
Um, let me think about this.
yeah, take your time, take your time, take your time.
Okay, John Mayer, John Mayer, John Mayer.
Oh my goodness! I
Okay, let me
listen.
think
She's
about.
probably she's probably gonna buff me after this. Just so we're clear.
No, no.
If you see me with that black eye somewhere, you know, stand up. I'm
I
joking. I'm joking. I'm joking.
um, let me see. I don't know why In Repairs coming up. I
Ah,
didn't even know that one. That's from his Continuum album. Yeah, that's a good one. There's
I mean,
also
it
one.
doesn't have to necessarily be John Mayer songs. Like if there's any song from either James Blake or Lahavas or any of the other inspirations that
Oh,
kind of
okay.
fits. Yeah, I'm sorry. You thought I was only talking about John Mayer specifically.
Yeah,
Sorry. I should have been more clear.
no, that's
I'm
fine.
apologizing a lot today. I'm better than this.
Yeah, why is that? Okay, let me think. Liam will have a song. I think one of her most recent, well, from her last album, there's a song called Sour Flower. I really like that one. Um, because it's kind of like a coming into your own, like not
Mhm.
really relying on, well, this is how I interpret it anyway, like not really relying on external things to kind of, validate the things that you are and who you are and, that kind of thing. Yeah.
That's good. I mean, at the end of the day, that feeling of self importance is always something that you want to aspire to because you never want to feel like you need like material possessions to make you feel like you're more than what you're really worth. And I mean, that kind of almost leads into my next question. like when you listen to some of the music on the radio, if I mean you still listen to the radio, because I know a lot of folks feel like it's too watered down and it's just too saturated with so much different things. I mean,
Yeah.
do you think that songwriting has become a bit of a lost art when it comes to like mainstream music, or is it just something that a lot of artists are just straying away from because they feel like they're just packaging the person and not the talent in itself?
Yeah. I do think that I would say that I wish more artists would be more honest with songwriting, because I think that nowadays it's kind of like music kind of feels like fast fashion in a sense. It's like, let's make a song that could be a hit now instead of something that is, yeah, it sounds kind of bad, but when you look at the,
No, it's bad, but it's true though.
yeah. So I think if we would approach it more like, you know, like a, what is the well, like an art form, like a crafted piece of work that somebody spent time and energy and skill putting together, then that would be great. And I think there are artists pushing that boundary nowadays. Like there's a lot of people coming out and making hit music that their songwriting is there, musicality is there. So I can't say that it has completely disappeared, because I think people are longing for that again. So I think, yeah, it has definitely dwindled a bit, but I do think that there are artists emerging again that are kind of bringing back the quality that so many people crave. Because
Yeah,
I think,
that's
and as well, the kind of fast music has made people a bit disconnected from themselves, because it's not so much about feeling your feelings anymore. It's about, okay, let's have a good time, let's do this. Everything is so um oops, sorry about my dog. Everything
it's
is,
okay.
yeah, everything is kind of gosh, what is the word I'm looking for? Kind of lost my train of thought. But yeah, what I'm coming to say is that, yeah, I think that music is making a turn, and I like the direction it's starting to go into now. So
Mhm. And I mean, with everything in life, music is also evolving and also changing in
yeah.
some things. Sometimes people may not always see the things are good, but
Mm,
I mean, there are certain things that are coming around that, and you look for everything that you may see that may look like it's probably not the best. There's always that one gem that comes out of it that makes you feel like, all right, there's still some hope for what we're having here in music, because Bill's probably making a bit of a noise there. Probably wants to be on the show. So shout out to Tyler's dog. Does he or she have a name or anything?
yeah, there's three of them actually. There's
Oh, it's three.
Benji,
Okay.
yeah, there's Benji, Chloe, and Minnie.
All right. Benji, Chloe, and Woodley.
Minnie, like Minnie
Minnie. Oh,
Mouse.
all
Yeah,
right. Yes. So shout out to Benji, Chloe, and Minnie
yeah,
for being a part there. They're probably three of Tyler's biggest supporters. So
yeah, making themselves
who
known.
eh, probably knows? They might probably be on the show on the 28th too. Who knows? Who knows? But we're having fun. Shout out to Ria as well too, who's also watching. She's a good friend of mine, actually, another vocalist as well too. So
All right.
yes,
Hello,
everybody's
Ria.
everybody. This is a show where creatives can also interact as well too. So I'm making it something that it's not just where it's just people here talking and doing their own thing. Just like or anybody who's just on the outside looking in, but everybody who's an artist can chime in on different things.
Right.
So trying to make this a bit more constant, trying to do more stuff, and trying to create more content. So again, thank you for playing your part in this, and shout out to everybody who's tuned in, watching, and listening in as well too. And as we're on the subject, like we did say, we are going to talk about your show that's coming up on 28th of November. It is
Yeah.
Live with You is the name of the show. So
Mhm.
let's see if I can put the banner up here. There we go. That's Cafe Blue, aka the Kaiso's Cafe. I gotta say, I mean, you should probably add modeling to your repertoire as well too, because I mean, this is this and some other shots that I've seen that you do recently. There's one picture you
Hmm.
took recently that's I told you it's giving Wendy Fitzwilliam. So
Yeah,
yeah, those are some nice shots. You're very
yeah.
photogenic.
Credits
So
to my mother, Andrea. She's a
ah,
photographer. So she pretty much does all of my pictures.
well, there you go. Look at that. That's a beautiful thing. So you said this is your very first concert, right?
Yeah, my first solo concerts.
Right. So what made you decide to finally say, you know what, I'm going to do my own shows? Like, what was the inspiration behind
Um, I had a series of events that happened over the last year
it?
that made me realize the fragility of life.
Oh,
And for that reason, I decided that I don't want to put the things that I love and care about on the back burner anymore.
mm,
So doing this show is kind of one of those things, kind of honoring the things that I want to do. And yeah, that was kind of the beginning of that.
all right, well, cool. I mean, it's always nice to know that you're looking at your goals, not necessarily ticking off a bucket list per se, but you wanted something that you feel like you needed to accomplish for some time. So
Mhm.
kudos to you for taking that step. It's a bold step because a lot of folks are always worried about who might turn out, how much people are going to show up, how much support you're going to get. And I
Yeah,
think people really undervalue that measure of support when it comes to music, especially in Trinidad, because a lot of people feel like they have to go outside to make it inside. Uh,
right.
and I know you've ventured from time to time. You've been back and forth between the U.S. and
Mhm.
here, because I think you said your father's from the U.S. I believe, as you
Yep.
said. All right, so I mean, listen, you're keeping yourself busy. You're doing what you need to do, and you're also doing what you love. And I think that's always going to be something that's going to be a huge motivating factor in life, no matter
Yeah.
what, no matter what avenue you go down. So you did say that you were gonna have a couple of surprises. I mean, obviously, when you're performing, here's some of your original stuff, and
Mhm.
I believe you were saying that you had a new song out. I think it's called Misery, I think it is. Or is that an older track from you? But
That
at
is
least
my
I could.
first.
That's your first song.
Yeah, my first
That's your
single.
very first song. All right, my apologies, folks. I
To
got I
you.
got mixed up a little bit. So yeah, so
Right.
that's and I'm hoping that she's going to perform that as well too.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we're gonna be looking forward to that. So that's one of the songs that you got to sneak peek into the name of one of the songs. I'm not going to say anymore. If you want to see what else is going to be carded for the night, you have to be there.
Yeah.
Huh? So I mean,
Uh,
listen, I can only say so much about the show. I mean, you need to tell the people what they can look for. So this is your moment. I'm gonna give you the screen, and I'm going to let you talk and say what you need to say. Let the folks know what they can expect on the night.
okay. Well,
I'm sorry. I don't know why I'm doing this. Is happening. Fix it. There we go. I'm gonna fix it so you can be on the screen by yourself.
okay.
All right. So, all right.
Yeah.
There we are. Let me press it. There we go. There we go. So go ahead.
Yeah.
Give the moment is yours. You can let people know what they can expect on the show on the night.
Right. So this is going to be my first solo show. You'll get to hear some of my original music, some of the music that made me the artist that I am today. So I will be doing some covers from some of my favorite artists, and I have a couple musicians accompanying me. That includes Jonathan Akasini on guitar. I have Daniel Roberts on piano, and I have Coyote Charles on percussion. And yeah, it's going to be a lovely evening with you because it's kind of like me with you, me kind of bringing you into this space that, like my mental space, I guess, in a sense, because these are all songs that I either grew up knowing or um, was had some kind of impact on me at some point in my life. So yeah, that's what the whole show kind of encompasses.
All right. Nice. Nice. I think everybody who's hearing this would be probably more and more excited to see what's coming up. So I'm sure they're gonna be looking forward to coming and supporting me. I mean, I'm gonna make sure and spread the word so that everybody can see. It's gonna be tagged on the page as well too. So if anybody's not following my page on Facebook as well too, the 868 sessions as advertised in the top of the stream. So if you guys are ready, feel free to come out and support Tyler, please. It means a lot. Local artists like her and many others will always appreciate the support that's given.
Yeah. Oh, I also
So,
forgot to say, sorry.
uh-huh.
The
Yeah,
tickets
yeah,
are
take
$200. You can get them
how much?
at 200.
200. Okay, great.
$200, and you can get them at Mara Shopping at Shops
Uh,
at Maribel. It's a store. It's kind of hard to see, so you have to go like all the way in the back of Shops at Maribel, like close to where the pool is, and that's where it is.
right.
So you can buy your tickets there.
All right, cool. All right. I'm sure everybody will be excited to come out. I mean, this is a show that I don't think anybody would want to miss. All right. So I did say we're gonna play a little bit of a song association. So
Right.
yeah, I'm gonna try and find some easy words. All right. I promise. I'm not going to make this as hard or make it difficult in a sense. So already got. I'm gonna do like let's say maybe 10 words. Is that enough, or you do want to do five? I mean, I don't want to make you
we
feel
could,
like you have
we
to
could
tackle it
aim
too
for
hard.
10. Let's do 10 and see how that
Yeah,
goes.
all right, cool. So all right, you've got well, okay. In the spirit of having 10, you've got 10 seconds to come up with a song word in the song in the title of the song, whichever works. All right. So are you ready for your first word type?
I'm ready.
All right. So your first word is beautiful.
You're beautiful no matter. Wait, how does that melody go? No matter what they say, words won't bring me down. Wow, I
That
really butchered the melody. I'm so sorry to.
well, the funny thing is when you started, I was like, that was the second song that came to mind. I mean, for those who don't know, she was singing "Beautiful" from Christina Aguilera. But the first song I was thinking of was James Blunt.
I think I mixed up it too in my head. I think that's why it came out that way.
Yeah, it happens. There's so many songs with those words
Yeah,
in it, so it's like it's tricky to just pick one,
yeah.
you
I
know. So
definitely thought it was James Blunt and went into Christina.
well, either way, you're not wrong. So it's not like you lose a point. Yeah, so you're good. You're good. You're good. So let's keep going. So the next word we're going to go with here, I'm actually using like a wheel here. Right?
Oh, okay.
The second word here is hope.
Hmm. I hope he buys you flowers. And those are
Hmm,
gives you
that
all
was
his
clever.
flowers. That one from
Yeah, that
uh,
was Bruno Mars when I was young. That's I think that's the last chorus in that song. So yeah,
yeah.
she's better than she thought she was. People, I don't know why she's so nervous. She's a natural.
It was gonna be.
She got to worry about anything. Who knows? She might probably do that on thing. I'm not advertising anything. Whatever she performs is on. It's on her playlist. I not trying to throw anything inside there. That's not my part. I know. I know production. I know about the productions. I just come to spectate like anybody else. All right. So the next word we have here is magic.
I call it magic.
Mm,
Call it true. Magic by Coldplay.
Coldplay, yes. It's a
Yeah,
beautiful song too.
yeah.
I like that. Coldplay is another one that I think a lot of people tend to sleep on, but they're popular, and I think most people are making memes about the whole thing with the couple that were involved in the whole. That's yeah,
Yeah, yeah.
that's what it's reduced to, and I think that's a disrespect to Coldplay as a band as well too. Chris
Well,
Martin is one.
they were
Mhm,
the, I think they were the top touring artists of 2024, so they're doing pretty
mhm.
well.
Well, yeah, that's yeah. I mean, I'm looking forward to when they drop the next music. So it's like I'm always
Yeah.
looking forward to that. I've done Fix You and Yellow. It's like
Ah,
mainstays or whatever I do karaoke.
yeah, yeah. I would love to see
All right,
them
so
live before they
oh
retire.
that makes two of us. That makes two of us. If they ever come down for like Petit Tobago or anything, or if I get a chance to go away to see them, I'm taking. Yeah.
Yeah, I think this tour is worth seeing. From what I've seen,
Mm.
the video clips and stuff, it looks like it's worth
Yes.
going to. I mean, I love
I
Coldplay
just
either.
hope. I just hope nobody. I just hope they don't put anybody else on camera that doesn't want it. But anyway, all right. Moving along. Okay, that was word number three. So this is word number four.
Okay.
Oh, this might be a little tricky. This word is endless.
Hmm. I think. Oh, yeah. This one is kind of tough.
No, that's not a sound effect. That's actually me clicking my tongue.
My brain went blank.
Oh Lord. And I mean, I'm thinking like, all right. So obviously the 10 seconds are up, but I was thinking you could have done like endless love, but then I don't know if you know the song that well.
Yes, it would have been perfect. Yeah.
Yes, I mean it's lit, but yeah, it happens. I mean, things are just—it's right there. It's right on the tip of our tongue. We just
Yeah.
draw a blank.
That's for talking too fast. It's taking
Yes, I
enough
know,
to
right? I know. It sucks. It really does. All right, so this will be word number five. Now we're coming to, and this word is moon.
Another friend of mine is talking to the
Yep, there we go.
moon.
That was good. That was good. I mean, that's actually one of my favorite songs off his. I think that was the Doo Wops and Hooligans album. I think that was.
Hmm.
Yeah, that was one of my
Thanks.
favorite songs off of that. Yeah.
Yeah, so it
Oh
was
my
it
God,
was
remember?
pretty viral on the internet for a good while.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's like two versions of it. I think there
yeah,
was like the original album track and then the stripped down version.
yeah.
I'm like, those it is a wonderfully written song. I love
Hmm.
that. So that's what. All right. So we're halfway there. We're halfway
Yeah,
there. Yes. You're good. You're good. I mean,
yeah, not too
just
bad.
endless kind of endless tripped you up a little bit, but you're getting
Yeah, it's
there.
fine.
Look, you see, even my wife was saying endless love. You see, look at that. She put that up. It's like, look,
Uh,
you see, it's like everybody else was thinking
you
the
know,
same along the same lines. Oh boy, it happens. It happens. It happens.
yeah.
All right, so let's get into word number six,
Hmm.
and that is the word is door.
Um, this is too common a word for me to not find this song.
Oh wow! And I was thinking you would have just gone, "I'ma leave the door open." That was literally right there.
That's a good
Another
one.
another Bruno Mars or Silk Sonic.
Yeah.
I mean, it
Um,
would have been. It was pretty much right there. But hey, look, like you said, it happens. It happens. It happens. That's song number six.
yeah.
The word number seven. We're coming to. The word is think.
Um,
Something that I seem to have you doing a lot of right now.
um, I'm thinking of you, thinking about you by
Frank Ocean.
yeah, but it's not think, it's thinking.
I think we can let it slide. See what I did there.
Yes, I
We can
did.
let that one slide. We can let that one
Okay,
slide.
thank
Think,
you.
thinking. You know. Or there was even this song like I think of you on two occasions. That's day and night. That was a song I think with Babyface years ago.
Ah, I don't know
So
that one.
it's relatively. I'll have to send you the link to that song. I think he was there was in a it was in a group called The Deal. That was with
Okay.
that was him and another. I think Antonio L.A. Reid were the
Oh,
two men involved in that. So yeah, so it's a pretty nice song. Pretty nice song.
yeah, I'm sure
I
it
have
is.
to cover it.
I never heard it. But yeah, I'll go
You
take
never
a
heard?
no, but
Yeah,
I'll take
I'll send you the link to it. I'll send you the link to it.
yeah.
So trust me, it's a really good song. early '80s, like well mid to early to mid '80s, somewhere around.
Okay.
Right, so that was word number 7, I think it was.
Yeah, I think that's
Coming
seven.
on to word number 8. That word is another word that is pretty much common in most songs. Love.
Okay. Um, I don't know why the first song is "Love the Way You Lie" by Ariana.
Listen, we'll take it. We will take it. You have
Yeah,
it.
my
You have that.
is being the most random today.
Look, hey, random works. We like random. You
Yeah,
know,
at
I
least
think I
I
think
have.
I think you wouldn't be a musician if things didn't randomly happen. You know, it is what it is.
Yeah.
But yeah, love the way you lie works. There was also love from Music Soul Child. It's like my first love. I think it was Kiki White and Avant. I'm
Yeah,
going.
this
I'm
is
going into different. Yeah, I'm going into different spectrums when it comes to that. I told you, love is so common. It
yeah,
transcends genres and everything. So
yeah.
let's do this next one. So this is word number 9. So you just got
Okay.
one more, and just like that, it's over. All right. This word is somebody.
Somebody to Love by Queen.
Ah,
Haha.
that's a beautiful. That's a
Yeah.
beautiful one.
Yeah.
R.I.P. Freddie Mercury as well too. Incredible vocalist. I mean,
And
most
what?
people would have gone for somebody to love from Louis Capaldi, but there's not. So
Mhm.
you see, there's 2 songs literally with the same title. So that just goes
Mhm.
to show.
Yeah.
Yeah. Who knows? It could be a love. There could be another "I Love the Way You Lie" from another artist somewhere. I don't know. But
Could be. Yeah, I'm sure there
yeah,
is.
yeah. Told you, go down that rabbit hole. We will be here all afternoon.
Yeah.
Hmm? All right. So you are down to your final word, Tyler. Are you ready for it?
Yes.
Okay. The final word for song association is. Ah, this can be very easy and very hard at the same time. Your
Okay.
final word is life.
Hmm. With
Wow.
brain.
Drawing a blank.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Let me think. Let
I
me
mean,
think.
there was I already have spot off it. There's so many different things. It's like there was Taurus Riley's song, "Oh, it's my day to do anything I want to. It's all right. My day, my time, my life." I was thinking that,
That word.
and then there was the song Casey and JoJo did years ago, was literally called "Life" for the movie Life with Eddie Murphy and Martin Lawrence.
Yeah.
I have yeah, my brain retains some of the wildest things. I don't know how that just comes back to my head, but
Your brain is active. It's doing what it's supposed to
yeah,
do.
yeah, yeah. I think that comes with the territory of this. I mean, things like this, you're gonna have to be keeping
Yeah.
yourself on points. But
Yeah.
it can happen to the
Thinking
best
of
of us.
I was thinking of a Who's Your song, but I couldn't remember the lyrics before the life part. The song
Mm,
of my life. It's a song called Abstract.
ah,
Who's
I've
yeah.
heard of it. I never really listened to it properly.
Mhm.
Most of my
Really
most recently, I've been reintroduced to Hozier from this song where he has talking about too sweet. Talking about he takes his whiskey neat and all that. I swear, like I think I'm gonna go mad if I hear that song one time. But great artist. Shout out to Hozier. Um, oh my goodness! And just like that, I mean, we're pretty much at the end of everything here. This has been fun. We've gotten a chance to get to know you, Tyler. We've got a chance to get to know what inspires you and what motivates you to do what you do and do what you love.
yeah.
Um, I've got one last question. This is something that I always like to ask every artist before we close off.
Sure.
So when you look back at everything that you've done so far, I mean, you say like when like say like 10, 20, maybe 30 years from now, God allow you to have a fruitful career musically,
Mhm.
you know, what would you like people to remember Tyler for the most?
Um, Just being an honest artist, because that's something I strive for. I know that the things I write about aren't always the things that
Popular.
people, yeah, they may not be the things people are ready to address within themselves. But for me, they're things that I guess I process through writing in a sense.
Right.
So, but I know there are people that would appreciate the things that I write about. So I
Good.
think, yeah, just being honest about the work that I write and the work that I will continue to do. Yeah, that's what I hope people remember me for.
All right. Well, I mean, listen. I think in itself, honesty tends to be something that people don't necessarily always want to touch when it comes to that because I mean there are artists that aren't afraid to get personal, but at the same time, being
Hmm.
personal doesn't always translate to people being willing to listen because they just
Yeah,
might people just might want something that they don't want to dance to. But I've
yeah,
always learned that when it comes to music, every song has its audience. You know,
yeah, yeah. I was gonna
yeah.
get to
So
that too. I think
mhm.
it will find the right people at the right time
Yeah,
as well.
and
So
and you never know because I mean there are people who have said that songs have literally saved their lives. So
mhm.
it's you can never tell how much it's like somebody could be listening to you from somewhere in the world and they might be thinking of, that they may not want to continue and it's just like when they hear this
Yeah,
song and they can relate to it and they might want to delve more into who you are as a person.
yeah,
And so you never know how much of an impact. I mean, music is a very powerful tool. And I think people don't always understand what that truly means.
mhm.
So I'm always gonna let people like understand that. Listen to people that will always help them relate to what they're looking for. Because sometimes a song that someone sings can almost be like the theme song to your life.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
you never truly if you hear any noise in the background, it's my wife probably just like putting up some dishes.
It's
So
fine. I had
hopefully,
my
hopefully it
dogs,
didn't make too much noise.
dogs
Yeah. So
earlier.
yeah. So we're even. We're even. You had your dog. I have the dishes in the background. So you're last thing, for those who want to reach out to you, I mean, you want to just give them your social media handles so regards like to get in
Yeah,
contact with you and stuff like that.
yeah. You can find me at Tyler Ariel on all platforms.
Mhm.
Facebook, Instagram, and TikTok. That's
Mhm.
TYLAHARIL. And if you want to find tickets,
Mhm.
oh, hold on, I just have to find the number. I always forget.
Right.
The number to call is 7348902 if you want more information
Seven
on tickets.
7348902. I will make a note of that so that way I will let people know. Okay, I'll also put it up when I post the information for the show on the night as well too.
Sure.
Call it back one more time. 734
8902.
8902.
Yeah.
All right, cool. So I will keep that there. So yes, so that everybody can get in contact. Like I said, I will add that to the information as well as promoting the
Thank
show. And it is what we a lot of us will be looking forward to seeing what you have in store for us on the night. So this is going to be so much fun. This whole thing was wonderful to do.
you.
So
Wonderful.
Tyler, I do want to say again, thank you so much for being a part of this. And like I said, this you are just one of many artists that I'm always trying to give an opportunity to be able to give of themselves, to talk about themselves, and just see you in the light of the person behind the artistry. Because I think a lot of artists who are as talented as you are don't necessarily get the proper platforms to
Mhm.
really say their piece and let people get a kind of a small window into what makes you you. So again, thank you for sharing this. Thank you for being transparent with us.
Thank
And
you.
again, all the best in your show coming up. And look once again, guys, look out for her show November the 28th, Cafe Blue, aka Kaiser Blues Cafe. Show starts at what time?
7 p.m.
7 p.m. So we're not gonna both here, not gonna be late, but please come on time so you can actually enjoy what she has to put on and get it in its full great
Yeah,
grace and gravity because she works pretty hard.
we
Huh?
Thanks.
All right, so Once again, everybody, this has been the interview series here on the 868 sessions. Keeping it great, keeping it 868. Thank you again to Tyler, and thank you all for tuning in. And we will see you in the next one.
Thank you.